Elon Musk just cucked Donald Trump and MAGA, the likes of which we haven't seen before. Let's not pretend that this was a surprise. From the start, Elon's been beefing with pretty much everyone in Trump's cabinet while crashing on the couch in the Oval Office like he owned the joint. He called Peter Navarro Peter Retardo. He accused Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent of being a Soros agent, which turned into a full-on autistic screech-off in the White House. He's had Laura Loser Loomer and Steve Bananas Bannon coming after him like some neckbeard fedora-ass Reddit mods. Despite Elon's best attempts to be the main character, the inevitable finally happened. The bromance is dead. The tipping point? Musk nuked Trump's beloved Big Beautiful Bill, saying, "A bill can be big or it can be beautiful, but I don't know if it can be both." For you autists out there, that translates to, your legislation is fake and gay. Then came the Giga Leak. Musk, allegedly strung out on a cocktail of ketamine and 20 other drugs, got his ass yeeted from the White House with a black eye after stealing Nazi lizard Stephen Miller's wife. As a parting gift, Trump decided to cuck Elon Musk's NASA pick. Naturally, soy boy Elon couldn't take the L quietly. On June 3rd, Elon fired up X and let the world know he wasn't having this fat-ass Mickey D's shit. "I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it." The following day, Musk tweeted to call your senator and congressman to kill Bill. Then, on D-Day, Elon started his all-in allied assault. His pussy ass starts crying about losing EV credits, suddenly realizing maybe Tesla does depend on the teat of Uncle Sammy. Then, he drags up decade-old Trump tweets like a washed-up cougar reminiscing about the good old days. Trump, seeing the shitstorm brewing, tries to save face by accusing Elon of suddenly catching a case of TDS.
Elon Musk and your big, beautiful bill. What's your reaction to that? Do you think it in any way hurts passage in the Senate, which is, of course, what is you're seeking?
Well, look, I've always liked Elon, and it's always very surprised. You saw the words he had for me, and he hasn't said anything about me that's bad. I'd rather have him criticize me than the bill, because the bill is incredible. And, Elon's upset because we took the EV mandate, and, which was a lot of money for electric vehicles. And, they're having a hard time, the electric vehicles. And they want us to pay billions of dollars in subsidy. And, Elon knew this from the beginning. He knew it for a long time ago. But I know that disturbed him. He wanted, and rightfully, he recommended somebody from that he, I guess, knew very well. I'm sure he respected him, but to run NASA, and I didn't think it was appropriate. And he happened to be a Democrat, like totally Democrat. And I say, look, we won. We get certain privileges, and one of the privileges we don't have to appoint a Democrat. Remember, he was here for a long time. You saw a man who was very happy when he stood behind the Oval desk, and even with the black eye, I said, "Do you want a little makeup? We'll get you a little makeup." But he said, "No, I don't think so," which is interesting and very nice. He wants to be who he is, so you could make that statement too, I guess. Look, Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if it went well anymore. I was surprised because you were here. Everybody in this room practically was here as we had a wonderful send-off. He said wonderful things about me. You couldn't have nicer. Said the best thing. He's worn the hat. Trump was right about everything. And I am right about the great, big, beautiful bill. We call it a great, big, beautiful bill because that's what it is. People leave my administration and they love us. And then at some point they miss it so badly, and some of them embrace it and some of them actually become hostile. I don't know what it is. It's sort of Trump derangement syndrome, I guess they call it, but we have it with others too. They leave and they wake up in the morning and the glamour's gone, the whole world is different, and they become hostile. I don't know what it is. Someday you'll write a book about it, you'll let us know.
And that's when Elon goes full anime betrayal. Elon rebuked Trump with a tweet and a clip of Trump in the Oval Office saying that Musk knew the inner workings of the bill. Then Elon whips out one of his useless rigged Twitter polls asking if it is time to create a new political party in America that actually represents the 80% in the middle. shit, if his ass is considered being in the middle at this point, I guess I'll have to start investing heavily into some rope because I don't know if I can handle this clown world anymore. My supply of hopium has run dry, and I don't think I want to be sharing the same air as that supposed 80%. Trump, now fully triggered, clapped back on Truth Social with an attack saying Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted, that he knew for months I was going to do, and he just went crazy. Elon immediately counters with fake and gay. Then Trump gives him the old veiled mob threat, posting the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it. Bro really hit him with the, yes, you've got a nice business going on here. It would be a shame if something were to happen to it. Then Trump tries to defend his dumpster fire bill by saying, I don't mind Elon turning against me, but he should have done so months ago. This is one of the greatest bills ever presented to Congress. That's when Elon went full Karen and threatened to decommission his Dragon spacecraft. Of course, pussy-ass Elon later followed up by pulling a Prigozhin on this one. Then this rando Ian Cockcandy Chong decides to stroke Elon off by siding with Elon and suggesting that Trump should be impeached so that JD Vance can replace him, to which autistic Elon responded with yes. Daddy Musk then has to tweet about how disappointed he is in his stepson, Trump, claiming that the dude was toast had it not been for him. And then the nuke. Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Mark this post for the future. The truth will come out. Dude just fired one of his SpaceX rockets fully loaded with a nuke at Trump. Homie came straight up out of nowhere with the fucking Game 7 LeBron James come from behind cock block. This shit was a Kim Kardashian's ass level internet earthquake. MAGA Twitter immediately implodes. Stephen Goebbels Miller reportedly cancels a Fox interview due to the shit missile that Elon just fired off. Laura Loser pulled out every grifter excuse her 50 IQ pea brain could muster, tweeting everything from verbal fellatio to claiming that Trump clears the sea-level bar of not being a pedophile. Then this greasy sleazeball Bill Ackman strolls in trying to broker peace like he's fucking Dennis Rodman in North Korea or something. Elon replies back to Ackman saying, "You're not wrong." MAGA chuds start freaking out because they caught mommy and daddy fighting. These crybaby simps were literally on their fucking hands and knees, pleading with tears in their eyes for Trump and Elon to kiss and make up. Dinky Steve Bannon went on his show and demanded that Trump deport Elon.
Here, let me change that. 13 million and one because Elon Musk is illegal and he's got to go too. Okay, you're going to ship these other people home. Let's start with the South Africans. Okay, and I got a couple other could go too, but he's illegal. Deport immediately.
And perhaps the best of all, Joe Rogan was talking with none other than FBI Director Kush Patel on his podcast when the news dropped, and the dude's brain completely short-circuited by what he was witnessing.
This is going to come up because it's been going on since we've been recording here. Elon and Trump seem to be in a bit of a spat. Joe, you want to check the tweet that Elon just put out a little bit ago?
Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day. Jesus Christ.
I'm not participating in any of that conversation
What
between
is he?
Elon
Have a
and Trump.
nice day, DJT. Someone should take his phone away.
They're going back and forth about different things. And
Yeah. Listen,
Well, he said he was disappointed in Elon.
yeah,
Yeah.
they told him to leave.
Jesus Christ, that's a crazy thing to say. How does he know? Does he know that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files? Or does he have access to the Epstein files?
I don't know how he would, but I'm just staying out of the Trump-Elon thing. That's way outside
What
my
the
lane.
fuck are they
That's,
doing?
I know my lane, and that ain't it.
I just don't. I mean, I understand he owns Twitter. I think it's bad for your mental health. I think posting things public all day and arguing with people all day is bad for you.
The fallout of this has also been insane. We already have Russian politicians saying that Elon can seek asylum in Russia, Snowden style. Then we have Trump getting rid of his Tesla like a recent divorcee looking to sell every one of their ex's belongings. So yeah, MAGA civil war. Day 1, Season 1, Episode 1. Subscribe. This is only the beginning. Shit's about to get biblical.